I'm Becki Lynn Bauer, and I am running segment number 8 of MS Run the US for 2026. And the reason why I wanted to run the relay was because 10 years ago I met Coach Caitlin in a run club, and she was telling me this crazy thing that she was doing is MS Run the US, and she was doing segment 8. She was running up and over Loveland Pass, and I said, how can I help? What can I do? And she was doing it for her dad. Her dad is Bill Morgan, and he has primary progressive MS. And he was diagnosed when she entered college. So his diagnosis could have changed things a lot, and his attitude with it comes a 10-mile wide smile all the time. And he actually built his own trike because he was a bike rider before he got diagnosed. And he used to ride hundreds of miles. So now he has a trike that he can use his arms to maneuver, and we join him. He has a little bar on the back. So I feel like I'm riding a bike when I'm behind him. I'm not death gripping by any means, but it's fun. And so the Morgan family has been my why. I got to join Caitlin 10 years ago on Loveland Pass, and it was quite the journey for sure. And we got Bill at the top, and then I got to run with her all the way to the bottom. So honestly, that's what we did today. It was the party day. It was the party crowd. And so it never really aligned the dates. And this year when it got moved up, I was like, I'm in. How can I do this? I want to be a part of it. So here I am. Surprisingly well. Throwing down 30 miles in a day for 3 days in a row. So that was, I mean, I've done a 100-mile race, but I've done it all at once. So, I mean, I tend to fall apart, along the way, whereas I get a rest and then I get to go out again. And so it's been pretty cool to realize what your body starts to get used to. It's like, oh, this is, as Wendy said, this becomes habit. My friends are all like the people that I talk to on a pretty regular basis. They're pretty supportive, and they're like, hey, how can we help? This is crazy, but what can we do to help? And so, either donation or coming out to support me was huge. And I really just appreciated all the miles, and having Gabby jump in too has been pretty fun. So yeah, and having my husband, he's super supportive. So Jeffy on a bike, he's great. I was asked today what my favorite part of the week has been so far, and it's hard to pick a day. I'm like, but Rabbit Ears Pass was great, and then day 2 was amazing, and then, day 3, even though it was a struggle, it was great. Because if you don't have struggle, there's no growth. I remember that from the little sign in the RV. And then today was just a party day. So, I mean, I've had a lot of support and love, and, those that have supported the MS Run the US cause. I mean, I made my fundraising goal, which was very intimidating at first, at the end of March. And so anything beyond that has just been like a bonus. And it's like, woohoo! The heavy legs on day 3, it was all this that was just trying to write a story yesterday that just it was a rough day. I mean, I had lead legs, but we made it into Summit County, and even though I was a little bit intimidated by the reroute because it added extra miles, those were amazing bonus miles. It was beautiful back in there. With the cause, I've learned that with you have a minimum donation amount that you're supposed to raise, and it goes towards people living with MS, and also it goes towards funding, finding a cure. Just really, to me, it's like anybody you meet can tell you they know somebody or somebody in their family, or maybe their mom or their dad or their uncle or their cousin, and it's like we just want to We just want to stop MS. Like, let's not make that a message anymore. Be like, oh yeah, I know somebody. So, you know, it's like, I'd love to see us find a cure. I know that I could do a 100-mile race, but I think that, I guess, doing something for others is way bigger than doing something to just for the sake of, oh yeah, I'm gonna go run this, you know, I'm doing this for others. So doing it for someone else is way more fun.